Today we did some cooking right here at the pit. We made some coffee, we made some biscuits, we made some sausage and some onions. We have to manage fire and coals. All of our cooking's done off of cast iron here on not open fire, but a hardwood fire where we actually create white hot coals and then rake that to the sides of our cast iron. Combination with the weather that we're having, nice and cold and rainy and windy, it's hard to keep a nice hot fire going and making sure everything, especially the biscuits, making sure they cook evenly around. It requires constant monitoring and constant checking on how evenly the cast iron's cooking is in relation to the coals that you're using. A lot of folks come and they're they've seen it maybe through social media somehow, but they've never seen it in person. They've never experienced the sights and the smells of everything happening. A lot of curiosity there. People are kind of enthralled by the nature of the work. It's fun. It's fun doing performances and demonstrations and help educating the public. Because it's a very small subsect of the culture of here of Texas and of really the United States. It's hard to see cowboys. That's not something portrayed in movies or Hollywood. So having us out here and having the crew help work and put the most authentic kind of demonstrations on that we can is great for us. I really enjoy it, and I look forward to keep doing it as long as I can.
So I've been coming out, volunteer out here as a cowboy. I've been coming out for about 7 or 8 years now. Originally got started in this. My daughter worked out here and called me one time and said that they needed a little help. They needed somebody who knew how to ride a horse and just a little help with cattle, and I came out, and my daughter has since moved on, but here I am. I still come out every single Saturday and help these guys out, and just I like to show what Texas history is about.
We try to replicate as authentic of a working scenario as we can. It's different than a rodeo. We're not here for prize money or for belt buckles. We're here solely for the benefit of the cattle. That being said, we do have to handle them with a certain amount of ease and care. These animals are roped a couple of times, so we have to make sure that their health is kind of kept at the top standard because they are presented to the public.
As a cowboy, we give demonstrations on roping and riding horses and working cattle and everything that a typical cowboy would do. I think it's very important. I think that the general public, especially in this area of the country, I don't think we get a lot of folks from the metropolitan area out of Houston. I don't think they understand the cowboy lifestyle or what it's like even just being out in the country. And I think that's what built this state and built this country was cowboys. And I think it's very important for them to understand that history and see a piece of it. Well, this crew is great. I mean, I love coming out here. This is, like I said, I spend my days during the week in an office, and I very much look forward to coming out here. This crew's almost like a second family to me. These guys, we spend a lot of time together. We talk back to each other and have a good time. We rib each other a little bit, but it's a good crew, and I love being around them. They're all very passionate about what they do. Oh, you got to come see it. The kids will love it. I think it's the greatest thing for around the junior high age kids to see this stuff. Come out, there's a lot of history to be learned. It's a lot of neat stuff to see, a lot of neat experiences. Not only, you can watch TV and YouTube all day long, but until you can experience the sights and the smells and the actual and everything in first person, you'll never understand it. So come on out and visit us.